I give you my heart.
Hey guys, well, it's time to get those 15s in here and replace these machetes. I was trying to wait till it warmed up a little bit because you can see there ain't even no sun out or nothing. So, I mean, it's up to in the 40s. I thought the weather said this morning that it was going to get partly sunny this afternoon. I think it's going to get up to 50. But I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway because I'm just going to swap them out and put them in this box right here, you know, just until it gets nicer out, and then I'm going to wall it with the two 15s. But I want to see how they sound in this box instead of those machetes, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna also have the 10s, but I'm gonna hook the 10s are hooked to the Smart 3 right now, so you know they're getting most of the power because the Audio Legion, it's rated 1560, and but I mean I think I got turned up just a tad bit higher. They don't have a clip monitor, so I have to be careful with that because nobody's done a dyno on it yet, so I don't know what the real ratings are of it. But I know the bigger models always do overrated, so I'm just counting on that. So anyway, I'm gonna hook the 10s that I got hooked to the Smart 3 right now to the Audio Legion, you know, which would be good for them, you know, reduce the power on them because I'm putting a little bit, probably too much power from that Smart 3 on those 10s. But I'm gonna hook the two new 15 XFLs, dual 4 ohms, to the Smart 3. So I'm gonna have it set up that way. So I think, you know, all XFLs together is gonna sound really good. You know what I mean? Even though, like, the box in the back, it's tuned to 32 hertz, and then this box is tuned to 34 hertz because that's what the bonce frequency range is 34 hertz. So, and the XFLs are 32. So, you know, we'll see. You know, this box was built for the bonce. That's why I got to build a new box, you know, when I wall it. So anyway, I want to play at least one more song with these bonce in here before we do that. So I got a little joint we'll check out real quick.
DJ Self, the Prince of New York. I do this from hood to hood, ghetto to ghetto, city to city. And you know we always keep it gwinning.
It's DJ Rustical.
Let's go.
Fuck up who? What? Yeah, okay. Y'all been sniffing too much. There's oh yeah, with that shit like Mandolay. Y'all want beef, I am gourmet. Taking pics in your backyard. Bitch, you ain't a bitch, can't your pay. Your Instagram is a liar. Instagram is a liar. Put the straight with a match. That's how the fuck you on fire. I'm not fucking a liar. I'm interrupting your plans. You watched it with no drums. That means you came with no bands. Oh man. She said make the cash drop, I said okay. She said these ain't ass shots, yeah okay. She thinks she in love, I'm like ain't no way. How those pretty bottles taste. 80,000 Xamarin for another case. Holding on my pistol as she twerk for me. Double MG till the day I die. I know the plug, I know Jose. And this old lady keep that work right by her own rate. If you come that way, they know to pay the break and show the play. Damn, y'all just not the story. It's okay. What should we run? It's okay. I'm president and what? It's okay. Go go freaky boy. It's okay, we got it. It's okay, my product. It's okay to share. My bitch and product. It's okay, we got it. It's okay, my product. It's okay, I can share. Look through the flowers. It's okay.
Maybach music. Maybach music. Maybach music.
Yeah. All right, guys. I gotta hurry up and get these 15s in the box out there. I gotta take that other one out. Probably take me about 2 hours, I'd say. It's 12:25 now. Got the heater on out here, kind of warm things up. The little workshop was a little dirty. I had to clean it up a little bit because remember when I did that wall? Well, when I tried to do that wall, there's all the wood from it and stuff. Wood's still good, just gotta get that damn foam off of it. And I told you I had all them boxes in my room in there, and see there's a bunch more out here. I just keep them, you know, in case any of that shit goes bad. I can got the box that came in to send it back, or if I sell it, at least you get the box with it, you know. That's why people don't know when I post shit on Facebook Marketplace that I got 9 times out of 10 I'll have the box that it came in with the manual and all that, you know, because I know that is a lot better than just getting somebody's used stuff and nothing with it. Anyway, I haven't even I put these back in the box the other night, make them easier to carry out after I showed you guys. So I haven't even looked back at them since. So fixing to get them out of here. I'm gonna put them on there and we'll take another look at them real quick. Yeah, and I'm gonna say again, I said it a million times, because I bought a bunch of different subwoofers from different companies, and most of them have been packed pretty good, but who packs them the best that I've got so far is American Bass. I mean, I've showed you old guys that been subscribers for a while, you've seen how many boxes that they come in, but for all you new guys, check this out. But I'm gonna show you they don't have like a wooden frame, it's all cardboard, but at least they got that. And look how thick that is. That's for the bottom for the motor to rest in. And then, you know, cardboard, it's like a little stand it sits in. And then there's 1, 2, 3 boxes it comes in. So they pack them well. And then you got all this stuff on top of the actual subwoofers. So and they're in a plastic bag. So they pack them good, you know. So any of you guys that buy a lot of car audio, you know how important that is, especially when it comes to amplifiers. Like, I got an amplifier one time. I made a video about it. If you look back at some of my old videos, excuse me, where I had got it off eBay. It was like a Audio Pipe Mini. I got some good deal. Beware of real good deals. It was like $139 for a 1500 or something. You know, and they're pretty decent little amps. I mean, they push power as long as they're shipped right, you know. Because when I did get it to work, it was pumping out some juice. But anyway, I got it. FedEx delivered it. And it was just in like, it looked like almost like a garbage bag type plastic. It was a little thicker than that. But that's all it was just like wrapped around the original box it came in. And that's crazy. And it was damaged because it wouldn't come on. You know, I mean, you could unplug the bass knob and it would kind of come on if you tapped on it. But I ended up getting it to work real good by taking a blanket and then flipping it upside down and tap on it and just leave it alone and it would play. But that's crazy to have to do all that for something, you know, brand new, even if I did get it for a deal for $140, you know what I mean? So needless to say, I sent that back. I got my money back on that. There's no way I was going to accept something like that. And I just went ahead and got another Smart 3. Actually, I think I got the Scar RP2000 after that. But anyway, back to the American Bass. That's why I love that company, man. I mean, I've never got anything damaged from them. No matter who's shipping it, what receiving people are working through. And here comes this heavy subwoofer, because you got to think they got thousands of boxes, especially at Christmas time, because I just got these and it's almost Christmas. So you know they're already swamped with packages, then here comes my big ass subwoofers through. They're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? But they treated it good. I mean, look at them. They're not damaged at all. That little rubber thing on that one was a little bent, but I don't think that has nothing to do with shipping. I think that's just manufacturer thing. I think somebody else mentioned that in the comments that they got something like that. But these are decent subwoofers, man. They're built really strong. I know they're not the best in the whole world, but for the money that you pay for, $206 is what I paid for these a piece. So with tax, I think it was like $250, I don't know, something like that. I mean, $250, $450 or something like that. Maybe it was 400, no, 424, that's what it was, 424. But anyway, I think they look really good. They got good baskets, and I know the tins are really awesome. So I'm fixing to put these in the car and see what they sound like. You seen what the tins can do. I just had that little clip I played for y'all, and you know, they play low. It's really like the subwoofer does a lot of it, but you still gotta have the right box. Like I made boxes. Look at that box. See how small the port is? That's when like I first started learning how to make boxes, you know. And I mean, it's tuned correct. That one's tuned to 32 hertz also. No, that one's 34, my bad. It's 34 hertz. And I used to run a single XFL 10 in that box. And then I had a 12 in it. That's why the hole's so big now. So I think I had that Sundown SA12. And originally I had an XFL in that old Q-bomb box. That thing there, it played, the XFL 10 played that like the best it would peak at like 40 hertz. It played really good, you know, but it wouldn't get real low in that little small box. So that's what's important about these two guys, is that you have an adequate box. Make sure you got the trunk space before you buy these subwoofers, because they need a lot of air. They need a lot of room, you know, to move air, whatever. If you have a small box, they're going to hold them back. I learned that the hard way. I ran them in smaller boxes for a long time, and they sounded good, but I didn't even realize how good they really could sound. So, and make sure your port area is correct, you know. Just, you know, get that so they don't hear that port noise. But anyway, I could talk about these subwoofers all day long, you know. But I got to hurry up and go out here and get them hooked up. I got to pull this out. I wish like this frame of the car went out farther. I mean, it's cool that my doors are suicide, but it sucks in a way that there's no like B-pillar right here in the middle. You know what I mean? To build off of. So it's a little different for me trying to build a wall, what I'm saying. But I'm gonna build like an 8-cube subwoofer box that goes to the top of the back of the car, and it'll come down. It'll stay the same level, but the roof slants, so there'll be a gap that goes up. And I'm gonna fill that with foam, and then I'm gonna put wood up to the top, finish trimming it out. And I'm gonna put trim, I'm gonna foam back in here in 2x4s, fill that space up, and then I'm gonna put wood and form that up into the box. You know, it's gonna go like wherever it comes out. If it comes out here, it'll be up, and then but it'll be like flat here to the car on the inside, sealed all the way down, you know, trimmed out. There'll be probably a space here in the front. I'm gonna figure out something to do with that. And you know, I might even put carpet on it, who knows, or just paint it. But that's the plan. When it's nice enough out, I'm gonna do that. But for now, I'm just gonna take those 215s, take these ones out, the machetes, and swap them out, put them in this. Because this box is pretty big, I mean 6 cubes. And it's got a big port area. Not as big as the one I'm gonna make though. The one I'm gonna make is gonna have like 105 square inch. I think that one's only like 60 something. Anyway, that's what's up. I gotta hurry up and start getting this done. And I'll show you guys that as soon as I get it done. Like, alright guys, I want to show you my little tool kit. Got this little jar. What kind of jar was it? I don't even remember. I took the label off. Whatever, you find a little glass jar, take the label off, some hot water. keep stuff like all the Allen keys for all the amplifiers, you know what I mean? Extra fuses, like I got the little fuses for this one, and you know, those go in that fuse holder. I only got one of those left. That's a 100 amp fuse, but I couldn't use it on any of this stuff really. But I do have 10, well I got 9 more of the 300 amp fuses. I got those from Scar, so I got 9 in the back. One of them's here, and I hadn't had a problem since I've used that. This one's got a 150 amp fuse, and this one's got, I think it's got a 50 amp fuse, but I got 80 amps, but it has 230 amp fuses, but Walmart didn't have 60 amp fuses, so I just put a 50 in there. You can run 2 amplifiers off this fuse holder. This channel right here is for a different one, but it's only got a 30 amp fuse, which I got a 100 amp fuse for that, and 2 80s and one more 30. And those are to take your head unit out, and of course a little 9-volt battery so you can test the polarity on your subwoofer so it pushes in and out through positive and negative. Oh, an old clip monitor piece, it broke off my other one. Luckily I had a backup. Anyway, just want to show you all that real quick. Oh, and I keep a paintbrush because these amplifiers attract dust. So, and lucky for me, I just have to unhook this for now. I'm not doing the wall today or nothing. I'm just switching these 15s out. I didn't foam this in. I just had braces on the front holding it. So all I got to do is pull it, and she's going to come out, you know. Well, I got to pick it up with 2 hands and do it. Try not to break this in the front. Anyway, let me do that real quick. I got them out. While I got it out, I want to show you something real quick. Just show you how good I got this deck for real. See, there's 2x4. It is framed out, and I got chipboard back there, but it's 3/4 inch too. Still got it. The back part comes in sections. That way you can get to access to the batteries. But this deck's pretty good, solid. You know what I mean? And you see 2x4s, and it's got trim like this. Right in here, you can see it goes all the way across the front. These are just little pieces of 2x4 that kick the mid-range out and the tweeters, you know. So, look, I'll show you. See? It's trimmed out. And I'm going to fill it in even more once I do what I was talking about, you know, plywood and all that. And I'm going to have it going from like the angle when I have, like I told you guys earlier, these angles going to be in like that. And the top, like I said, it's going to go out. But whatever the box stops short on this, I'm going to have it angled like this towards the subwoofers. And then maybe rhino line, all that. Something like that, or carpet or whatever to hide the corners and edges. Of course, I use all the weather caulking and all the seams and glue. I only use Gorilla wood glue too. But see, the tends to be back there. They'll still do their job. You know, and I'm gonna get that dyno mat and do the whole trunk sooner or later too, so that's all sealed. Because like I said, I can take this plywood here out in sections, so if I wall it, I'll still be able to mess with the stuff back there. So anyway, that's the plan. All right, I want to show you guys this box real quick I built. They didn't have no good birch or nothing at the time. This is like 2 months ago, and everybody was out of all wood. The only best wood I could find was this MDF, and it was like $36, $35 or something. $32, I can't remember a sheet. It was usually like 25, so all the wood had went up. I did buy this birch to try that wall when I tried building it. That's why those holes in there for the tins. Put them in the same box. Big mistake. Don't ever do it, dudes. But anyway, see the corners? There's a piece down in there. But the corners are 45. See? You can see down in the port. So this box is decent. I'm fixing to put those 15s in there. I had to put silicone around the def bonce because the rubber gasket, the seal on it, those things are kind of little, I don't know, they're not the greatest. So it was leaking air through there. So I'm not even going to take the time to take all this off because it takes forever to get all this stuff off. I'm just going to put the XFLs right over top of that. It'll probably help seal it, because they're not going to stay in this box that long. If I do sell this box, I'll clean all that stuff off and sand it and, you know, whatever. And I'll sand all that styrofoam off too. That was from when I walled it. and other times I've sealed it. I can clean this box up to be really decent, you know what I mean? But the 15s are going to go in it for now. I mean, pretty big box. Not bad, but I mean, I know they need bigger, and I'm going to build bigger and go out there. But I want to show you something else too while I'm at it. Look at the basket size difference of what I'm switching to. Those are the 15 def bonce, and that's the XFL. Huh. I mean, these are built well though, you know what I mean? You can see they got a copper coil. See it in there? Right there. It's copper. This thing ain't focusing the greatest. And they got these unique little holes in the cones all the way around it to help vent it. They work pretty good. I mean, look how the tensile leads are sewed in. They're only single tensile leads too. I mean, for what they are, they're all right. I'll show you the back of the motor. Oh. See? It's got, they don't even got a pole vent. I guess they vented up through here, and that's what the cones got those vents in there for. See if we can see them vents right there. Because there ain't even one back here. It's just screwed in right there. You get it focused. Well, that's what they are, but I mean, sorry about that. Got a little too close to the magnet. Shuts the camera down. But yeah, these XFLs are way taller basket. And I mean, they got dual tensile leads on both sides. See if I can get close enough without shutting the phone off. So, you know, these are just good looking subs, period. I mean, they're just built better. Look at stacked dual spiders on that thing. So, I think this one's just a single spider. So, just going to be a better subwoofer, period. So, I'm going to go ahead and get these right here in the box and switch them out. But I'm selling these on Facebook Marketplace. I'm only asking $100 a piece for these. $200 for both of them. And they're not in bad condition. I had them on decent electrical, you know. So, that's what it is, man. Let me get these 15s in the box so we can check them out real quick. Dang, dudes. This sucks. Look. See how much they're off the box? The baskets on these are bigger, wider, I mean. So I'm gonna have to get the jigsaw and cut the circle out without messing it up and getting into the screw holes. All right, dang it, man. Well, let me get to doing that. This is what it looks like, though. Looks decent, huh? Look at it from side profile. All right, well, let me get them cut out. Dang it. All right, I had to cut the holes bigger. I got that one in pretty tight. I'm gonna pop it back out here in a second. I just wanted to see if it fit. I got the other one in. I just want to show you the mounting depth on these things. Whether I can turn the camera off on it, don't matter. It's foggy in here from the dust. I just got done cutting it. But anyway, check it out. I'm just gonna pull them out, blow that out, then screw them down, throw them in the car. All right, guys, those things are in, and they're in snug too, boy. Cause I had to cut the holes. This is like a 1/4 inch bigger, if that. But I mean, they fit down real snug, and I left that old all-weather caulking underneath to kind of help seal it, you know. But yeah, they're tight in there. I don't see one tiny little space, but I don't think it's no big deal. They fit real snug, so yeah, these things are gonna be nice. I gotta get these things up in the car now. That's gonna be the problem. These are way heavier than these def bonce back here. And those boys there, I got them for sale, $200 on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. So I'm in Monticello, Kentucky. Actually, they're advertised in Somerset, Kentucky. They're broke in decent. Listen, no coil rub. They're dual 1 ohms. Wired in series parallel, you can get them down to 1 ohm on the amp. These are dual 4 ohms, going to be wired in parallel all the way, and they're going to be 1 ohm at the amp. Let me throw them in. Alright guys, I had to turn them like this. I tried it. I tested it out with them facing up like the other way, and I got a problem. These XLF 15s are way, I already knew they was way more powerful than the machetes, but they're so much more powerful that this box ain't shit for it. It's separating in between, like here. I put a whole bunch of screws on the other side all the way around it, but it had, I'd have to rebuild this whole thing. I'm not even going to worry about it because I'm just going to build the wall thing and 8 to 10 cubes. I might even make it 10 cubes now that I experienced this, because I don't think 8's going to be big enough. And I'm going to have to definitely double baffle it and double ply it all the way around and over across the seams, because these things are pushing these seams across, so it's losing everywhere. I put a little bit of silicone around the edge. You can see it's bubbling up because of the base, but it didn't seat good there. But that's only in a few spots like that. I ain't worried about that stuff. Peels right off. But yeah, I'll show you what it sounds like, but I don't think it's as good as how I had it, because that box sucks for them. But I mean, I got the Audio Legion hooked up to the 10s now instead of the 10s hooked up to the Smart 3, and their speaker inputs wasn't big enough to put the 6-gauge wire that comes off the 10s, so I had to add a little adapter to it. I'm gonna get all that fixed too. Same thing with the 15s. They're running off 10 gauge to 8 gauge inside the box, and then outside they're running on 12, but that's not doing nothing. It's the box. This box is solid because it's all birch and it doesn't flex, but that MDF kind of sucks. Plus this has a double baffle. That's why this box is so good. But anyway, I'll play the same song I played earlier, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I had to point the subwoofers forward just so they would sound somewhat better, but I'll get it fixed in the next couple of weeks. Just gonna have to deal with this for now, but they're definitely way too strong for this box. I mean, it doesn't look like it's separating there, but when I'm playing it, I can put my finger there and I can feel the boxes pushing apart. So I might have to build another one, but I'm still happy. I'd rather have something that's too powerful than something that ain't powerful enough. Anyway, let's check out that same song, and maybe I'll play one more. We'll try it. But it's Sunday, so I got to run uptown, get some food, and get ready for tomorrow. Got a lot of things to do tomorrow. I'm just gonna have to leave it like this because I'm selling the machetes, and it's the only box I got for the 15s right now. So it is what it is. I'll just deal with it until then. Okay guys, I'm gonna try to tell you what it sounds like now. You'll see that it's losing. I'm gonna get that fixed though. You guys know I will. You guys know I always build box. This box was built for the Def Bonce. They handled it okay. The box did anyway, because they wasn't as strong as these are. These are way too strong for that box, like I said. But real soon I'll be fixing that, because I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm gonna have to build a box all the way up. It's gonna be super big for these. Anyway, let's check these out real quick. See how they sound. Same song first anyway. Make sure it's up to volume. It's starting to clip at that too, because they're pulling more juice.
DJ Self, the Prince of New York. I do this from hood to hood, ghetto to ghetto, city to city. And you know we always keep it pointed.
It's DJ Rustical.
Let's go. Y'all just have us go. Get on who we ballin'. I'm president and ballin'. Your program keep ballin'. It don't make my product.
guys, sorry about that. I had to end that one. It ended itself really well. The 10s were still playing. I don't know if I can get this to focus in, but it blew that fuse. 300 amp fuse. Let me turn this light on in here. It's hard to see because it glares off that dang. But it blew it, and that's because I turned up on the settings on this a dB. So what I did, until I get a better box, I might even change amps and everything. I went ahead and wired the 10s back up to that Smart 3, and I hooked these up to the Audio Legion just to break them in a little bit, because I did smell a little voice coil. Let's try it again, see how it sounds now. Hold on, let me turn this light off.
DJ Self, the Prince of New York. I do this from hood to hood, ghetto to ghetto, city to city. And you know we always keep it gwinning.
It's DJ Rustical.
Let's go. Gon' fuck up who? What? Yeah, okay. Y'all been sniffing too much. Grams, oh yeah. With that shit like Mandolay. Y'all want beef, I am gourmet. Taking pics in your backyard. Bitch, you ain't a bitch, stand your bed. Your Instagram is a liar. Instagram is a liar. Circle the match. Stop how the fuck you gon' lie. Now you fucking a liar. I'm interrupting your plan. All shit with no problems. That mean you can't get the plan. She said that the guys drop out there, okay. She said he's a that. I'm like, you know it. Cause I beat the pussy up like the sentiment. Woke up early in the morning, no man ever say. Bitches over now, it look like diamonds cap. In the devil, really, that's how I play. She say, Rose, you the realest, that's a lot of cake. She want the alley, but I say you got it. I bought a alley, then I went and bought it. See me up in the club and I can feel the hate. They can't imagine how those pretty bottles taste. 80,000 Xamarin for another case. Holding on my pistol as she twerk for me. Double MG till the day I die. Y'all just mad we scoring. Okay. 3-point shoot, we ballin'. Okay. I'm president important. Okay. Your girlfriend keep calling. Okay. Got it. Okay. My product. Okay. Shit. My bitch exotic. Okay. Got it. Okay. My product. I'm stacking chips. No other songs. Okay. Okay. I know what's there. And this old lady, I work right by her. Pay the bill. Damn, y'all just how we scoring. We ballin'. I'm president and boy. Your girlfriend keep calling. Got it. Okay, my product.
All right, you guys, that fixed the problem. Run the Smart 3 to the 10s and the XFL15s, which they're all FXL subwoofers. The 15s are running to the Audio Legion. I don't know, just for some reason, just even with the machetes, it blended better like that. I'm gonna build a better box in that wall, like I said, but all the vibration and you feel it and everything else is moving is back, and it's even better. I'm happy as hell now. A little worried it's about to blow that box apart though. I don't know. Let's try one more song. It's getting dark and I gotta go up. It is dark. And my car's starting to get hot. We can do one more song real quick. We'll have to do one when it gets daylight out tomorrow if I get off early enough, hopefully. If not, I'll get it the next day.
Sit back and relax. Get ready to find.
You see the old school drifting in the gold spinning. They say, Brian, you got a couple more bags to flow. Hell no, I need more cash to blow. It's a young millionaire on bullshit. Slime with a mouth, full clip. 2 bottles in the bag of the best. All this shit smoke good. Then I'm grabbing the rest. I need more weight. That mean my cake. That mean my bitch is bad about it. Go grab a bag and count it on my OG track. When it comes to the back, take a flight down south. Then I drive it right back. My fucking ice cold. It's a light show. Yeah, I'm doing 95 with my eyes closed. Yeah, I smoke. I'm so
Coming from the fat bang and dad and corrupt. Got a 6 tray rag on the back and I'm on the truck. Rams in the bank for the super show players. Campus with land with the frame. Pavement, on-time pavement. Dope we be slanging. Electric framing. Keys maintaining. Outside all time. Cause that's not changing. Ain't away from the day that I came in. Go against this, yeah, niggas can't win. I'ma see only me. Dive back. Only that's been. Vacation trip. Big dollar makes sense. Keep yourself fit. The motherfucker can't have the fence. Get shit. Stay on your shit. Can't afford to slip. Fuck around and get your name crashed over the list.
Motherfuckers, because I'm too ambitious. These niggas really think with no money. I'm at the round table about to launch my new company. If you ain't thinking big, you gotta go. If they hating in your hood, you either rich or you a hoe.
Oh yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna make some better demos. It's got dark on me because I had to mess around with it. You know, when you install new stuff, you always gotta mess around with it. And I know I was a little bit all over the place. It's kind of hard to see at nighttime. That's why I hate doing videos at night. But dude, it sounded so good. Now at first, when I had it hooked up, let me turn this car off. When I first had it hooked up to the Smart 3, these 15s, it wasn't sounding so great because it was putting too much power to these. They got to get broke in. The 10's already broke in real decent. So, but I'm gonna probably get another 3500 and strap it Audio Legion to run these 15s and build that wall with a like probably 10 cube box. Now that what I experienced with this, maybe I'll keep it at 8. I'll just see. I'm gonna lay it out. I might do 10 though, because these things are way more powerful than I thought. They're kind of like blowing this box apart. I put more screws in it and stuff. But anyway, I can't do more for tonight. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, and I got to go get some food still. So, wanted to give you guys a little taste of what the 15s, all four, that's all four XFL, the 210s and 215s. So, and it's way better in real life. Wait till the daytime video, you'll see the sun reflection and stuff. But I'm going to get all that flex, because I know I'm losing from that. I'm going to fill this in with foam, put a board out there and all that when I wall it. But for now, this will work, man. I was a little worried about it at first. I was like, man, I got to wait a little while before I can get the wood and do all that. You know, some good, plenty of days off, and I have all the material, because I'm going to make sure I do it right this time. So I switched those around. Like I said, switched these to the Audio Legion and the 10s back on the Smart 3. And dude, it's like 10 times better than it was when I had the Def Bonce in here. So I'm happy now. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And be looking forward to the wall build coming up. But actually, I got to get me a AMG battery. I need to get one of those soon. At least I want like 100 amp hour, but I might start off with a 70 amp hour and then get another 70 amp hour to make 140. I think that'll be sufficient, because you probably seen my dome light was dimming. I try to turn it on part way through it, that way you guys can see everything a little better. So sorry if the quality of this video wasn't better, because it is dark out, see. So anyway, I'll catch you guys the next one, and I appreciate all the new subscribers, and we're over 300. We're like 317 or something, man. Woohoo! I'm stoked, dude. I'm telling you, man, you guys are the best. I love all your comments, and you know, I'll answer any of your questions if I can possibly. I don't know everything, but I know a little bit. Anyway, I'll catch y'all on the next one, guys. Late.